Have you ever watched The Terminator? Remember how AI took over the world? While that may seem like science fiction, the rapid rise of artificial intelligence today comes with real risks. AI is transforming industries like healthcare and finance, boosting efficiency and innovation. But with this power also comes danger. In this video, we'll see the darker side of AI, looking at how it can threaten individuals, businesses, and society as a whole. Stick around because we'll also look at some real-life examples of AI gone wrong and the potential dangers it brings. Let's get started. What do you really know about AI? AI is the simulation of human intelligence and machines designed to think and learn. It powers everything from voice assistants to self-driving cars, making its way into our lives in ways we might not even notice. It's more than just tools like ChatGPT or Google Gemini. But because AI can process data and make decisions on its own, it also has the potential to cause harm if not properly controlled. When we want to create AI that will perform certain actions, we write down a bunch of codes and program it to do exactly that. As expected, the AI processes the information, follows instructions, and eventually delivers. I know what you're thinking. If that's the case, then what's the problem? Well, one of the fundamental risks of AI lies in its nature. AI does not understand tasks in the same way humans do. I mean, it processes information and follows instructions, but lacks context, leading to unintended results. Just because it delivers doesn't necessarily mean it's giving you what you wanted all along. Let me give you an example. Some time ago, a research experiment was conducted, and the AI was instructed to assemble separate parts of a robot to create a machine that can move from point A to point B. Easy stuff for a super intelligent entity, right? But here's what happened. The AI didn't create a humanoid robot machine that could easily move from one point to another. Rather, it made a worm-like structure that was long enough to be extended from point A to B. Now, this wasn't the outcome we were expecting, but can you blame the artificial intelligence? Technically, it still did what it was asked to do. While this little error might seem harmless, it basically highlighted a fundamental issue. AI does exactly what it's told, not what we intend. If the outcome could be this bad during an experiment, think of what could happen when human lives are at stake. This issue becomes dangerous when AI systems are deployed in more critical settings. For instance, AI-based driving systems are seen as safer alternatives to human drivers, but accidents caused by their limitations raise serious concerns. Remember Tesla's autonomous vehicles? When we first heard about the concept, it was simply exciting to learn about what seemed to be the future of the automobile industry. We had no idea what we were in for. Tesla's autopilot has been involved in a number of fatal accidents. But before you decide to point any fingers, let me explain what went wrong. In a particular incident, an AI-controlled car failed to recognize a truck turning sideways on a road, leading to a crash. But there was no issue with the programming. The car did what it was designed to do. So what went wrong? Tesla's car was used on a city road. The AI found in the car was not designed to work on a city road. It was built for highways. When moving on a highway, you don't expect to get hit by a vehicle from the side, right? Well, when Tesla's vehicle came across a vehicle from that direction on the city road, it assumed it was a road sign and just went ahead to run into it. It wasn't trained to recognize such scenarios. Janelle Shane said that there's not much difference between the brain of a worm and an AI's mind. If it isn't given the right set of instructions and used for the right situations, there's no telling just how dangerous AI can get. Imagine having an AI that's racist or sexist. Sure, artificial intelligence doesn't exactly have feelings, but what's stopping it from exhibiting negative traits such as these? AI tends to inherit biases from the data it's trained on. One notable case occurred when Amazon attempted to implement an AI-powered hiring tool. The algorithm analyzed resumes to identify the most suitable candidates. However, it developed a bias against women because it was trained on resumes submitted to the company over a 10-year period, most of which came from men. As a result, the AI favored male candidates and rejected those with terms like women's soccer team or women's college. As you can see, AI can't be allowed to work without supervision. Imagine what would have happened if the sexist employer Amazon created was left unchecked. Having a monster like that in industries like recruitment, law enforcement, and banking could cause a lot of havoc. Another danger of using artificial intelligence is its ability to manipulate public opinion and thoughts. And believe me when I say that it doesn't stop there. A lot of addictions and obsessions have also been triggered by this. You're probably wondering where I'm heading with this. Well, let's look at AI's influence on social media. AI systems, like those used by Facebook and YouTube, are designed to increase user engagement by recommending content that users are likely to click on. Unfortunately, these recommendation algorithms often prioritize sensational or controversial content because it attracts more clicks, regardless of its truthfulness or long-term consequence. A particularly dangerous example of this is the proliferation of conspiracy theories and extremist content online. AI-driven algorithms have been found to amplify these types of content, leading to real-world consequences such as radicalization and violence. As we saw in the previous examples, AI doesn't care about which route it has to follow to reach its goal. So as long as it's maximizing user engagement, it keeps on promoting content like that. No feelings, no moral compass, just a mindless entity executing actions. If you've ever used Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, then you should know just how crazy things can get if you don't filter the content you view. As a male, you might even come across some women in provocative dresses. Unfortunately, the moment you mistakenly click it or drop a like, your FYP gets flooded with content like that. It's not your fault, it's just the algorithm trying to recommend what most people watch to you. If you've made it this far, then I'm pretty sure you're learning a thing or two. While you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Earlier in the video, we talked about how AI's mind is similar to the brain of a worm. Well, let's look at it from another perspective. One of the more apocalyptic risks associated with AI is the potential for a singularity, where AI surpasses human intelligence and becomes uncontrollable. Honestly, it's an interesting concept and we've seen it in so many movies over the decades. Imagine creating something sentient enough that it defies your own orders. Some time ago we thought this wasn't possible, but some well-known figures in the tech industry have given their opinions, and I think you'd like to hear what they have to say. Someday, AI systems might become so advanced that they can outthink humans and make decisions independently, with potentially devastating results. Elon Musk has repeatedly warned about the dangers of AI reaching such a stage. In an interview, he expressed concern that AI could eventually surpass human intelligence and make decisions that we can't predict or control. Musk talked about the risks of allowing AI to develop without proper oversight, stressing that AI systems could make decisions with irreversible consequences, such as controlling critical infrastructure or military systems. Funny enough, a lot of major players are consciously letting this happen. Some time ago, Elon Musk had a conversation with Google's founder Larry Page, who called him a speciesist. Do you know what that means? Someone who puts the needs of human beings first. Larry Page said he wanted to create an AI god. In other words, this thing he's working on would be sentient and be able to make its own decisions. The only reason why the world hasn't toppled over yet is because there are regulations and things to keep everyone in check. The moment we make something that has the power to wipe us all out, what hope is left? We might not have an uncontrollable AI god yet, but one thing we do have are autonomous drones and AI-powered weapons. Yes, they make faster, more accurate decisions than humans, and it's true that they give one an advantage in war or times of unrest. But these same systems could also act unpredictably if given the wrong instructions or if their decision-making algorithms are flawed. For example, an AI-driven drone might be programmed to target a specific enemy, but if it misinterprets data, it could mistakenly attack civilians or friendly forces. The speed at which AI operates leaves little room for human intervention, increasing the risk of fatal errors. Lethal autonomous weapons, LAWs, also called killer robots or robotic weapons, are military systems that can find and attack targets on their own, based on the rules and descriptions they're given. They can operate in the air, on land, water, underwater, or even in space. While most of these systems, as of 2018, still rely on a human to make the final call to attack, there are some exceptions, especially with certain defensive systems. As AI systems become more advanced, they have the potential to influence politics and democracy in unprecedented ways. This was one of the things Tucker warned us about after his conversation with Elon Musk last year. AI can generate persuasive political ads, write speeches, or create fake news articles that sway public opinion. During election campaigns, AI-powered bots can flood social media with false information, influencing voter decisions and undermining the democratic process. Imagine being brainwashed to do things you wouldn't normally do and being made to support ideas you wouldn't even consider on a normal day. We can easily be manipulated without even realizing what's happening to us. It's that scary. Musk has emphasized that AI's ability to manipulate public opinion poses a direct threat to democratic institutions. He warns that AI systems, if misused, could influence entire populations through disinformation campaigns. This would definitely affect any elections or public policy debates. With these risks in mind, there's growing support for AI regulation. Elon Musk has suggested setting up a regulatory body for AI, similar to how the FDA or FAA operates. The idea is to make sure AI development focuses on public safety and follows ethical standards. Without any rules in place, companies might chase profits at the cost of safety, potentially creating harmful AI systems. That's why it's important to establish guidelines now before we run into issues like AI that's too advanced to control or widespread manipulation of public opinion. And that's a wrap. Which fact about AI shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. AI is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it must be handled with care. The future of AI, and indeed humanity, depends on our ability to manage its risks and use it for the greater good. See you in the next video.